What's up, Canadians? Anyway, sorry. There's a lot of Canadian guys that I know on YouTube. Most notably, they're the guys who always say decals. They're decals, but I'm not going to argue the finer points. But this is what I've got so far. Let me kind of zoom back. I'm going to get a couple of shots of the terrible-looking table. This is my wife's kitchen table that I have simply destroyed. She'll forgive me, but she'll forgive me if I win this contest. Let's put it that way. But anyway, what I've got so far, what I've got right now, I tried to glue this on last night, but I had no success. I used some gator glue, and when not that it failed to work, it's just that I didn't get enough on there, and I just didn't get a good adhesion on there. And then I tried Tester's canopy glue, but I was simply doing this. I was getting a little sleepy and didn't want to stay here all night, so I just kind of did that. So anyway, where I'm at on this one, it's, like I said in one of my posts on the forum, if I do anything more to this, I'm probably going to end up screwing it up and then throwing it against the wall. So I think at this point it's time to stick the fork in it. I'm going to add a few more details, minor details that I know that I've missed here and there. One more check before I actually do glue this down on the inside of the cockpit. But I think this is just about done. Like I said, I am not looking to do anything more because I'm probably, more than likely, for sure, will destroy this. This is a shot of the bottom. And it kind of turned out a little too monochromatic for my taste, but I don't know. I've said these things before, and then other people kind of like it, so I don't know where I'm at on this one. But again, let me show you right here. I also have worked on the guns. The guns are now mounted. There it is. Got a little bit of detailing on there. I still have to put some silver on here. A little dry brushing of silver to kind of bring out some highlights and some lowlights. But this is where I'm at right now. Again, I don't think I've said that enough. I do like the little metallic iridescence that I've got in the paint. I don't know if that's showing up very well on camera, but it did add some texture to the whole. Excuse me, perform. It did add some excuse me, damn it! It did add some texture. He tried to say, and you could see some of it right there, which I really don't mind because it looks like it has just been painted over and over and over again. Looks like some more right there. Which again, I really don't mind that because that just adds to the whole weathering, I think, of this whole piece. I've got some more here. Somewhere. But again, this is a mix of bronze green from Vallejo and also some gunmetal and metal medium. This is the pale pastel green from Vallejo with a touch of gunmetal blue added to it and some metal medium. This is the pale pastel green, the same color, but with with silver added and the metal medium to kind of boost that color out. And you can kind of see what I wanted was kind of an alien metal look. I didn't want silver, I didn't want brass. Excuse me. But I think it turned out well. I think it turned out well. That may just be my ego speaking, but ego speaks for a lot these days. Let me get a shot of that right there. I don't know if I can get the color. There it is. Kind of add some shadow there. Some more of those vents, or whatever. I don't know what these are called, but I'm sure they have a name. I just don't know them. Moving right along. I've been working on another model kit. I've been working on my Enterprise E. Now, what I've done, I've gone a little further. I received the photo etch set for this from from Cult TV Man. And I know it kind of defeats the purpose of even having this. Ooh, I can't even focus on this. Any look? Nope. I think that is about as close as I'm going to get. In order to get this to look like it was lit up, I just sprayed the whole thing gold, Aztec gold. And I'm probably going to try to add one more very thin wash to that to bring out the actual texture of the dish here. So again, you can see I've added the decals that were provided by Carlos Zangrando, Arthur Pendragon. These are free to download, but what I've done is I've gone through and reset all of these decals. I don't know if you can even see the detail on this, but no, you can't. I basically just removed a lot of the little tiny boxes, a lot of, you know, the little implied Aztec pattern. Didn't like it on this model, so I just left it out. And, you know, we have cats. I think I've mentioned a couple of cats before in some of my videos, and you know, you feed them, you love them, you keep them warm in winter, you keep them cool in the summer. You do everything that you can. You clean up their litter box, you clean up their filth, and in return, what do? They walk all over your shit. As you can see right here, this is one of the... I'm still so angry about this. This was sitting on the sprue for the Paragraphics photo etch set for this kit. This is the 1400 scale Enterprise E I just learned. So, but anyway, you can see, I don't know if you can notice, but there is a definite bow in this grill now. The parts are, I mean, the little vents here are just totally bent out of shape. I'm going to see if I can fix this, but I'm going to kill that cat. I'm just going to flat out kill that cat one of these days. No, I won't. I'll never do that to one of my cats. I'm very good to my animals, but sometimes they try my patience. Like here, I mean, look at this. I don't know if I could show you. Yeah, look at that right there. I mean, there's on the sprue they are evenly spaced. You can see the bow right here. Right there. Hopefully when I glue this down I can actually get it flat and you know, spaced out correctly. But again, what I've done to the actual part themselves, I still need to paint some detail in here, but these are the I don't know what you call those, but they glow and they look, well, they're supposed to glow on the model. They don't glow on mine because I'm not going to light this kit, but what I've done is I've used some fine mica powders, some pigment, Pearl X pigments right here. This is a dry medium, and you got to be careful with this. You can get this, I think you can get this at your local arts and crafts store. I usually get this at a fine art store called Hurwicks. No, wait. Where do I get this? Yes, Hurwicks. They sell a lot of supplies for graphic designers, for fine artists, for silk screeners, and just about anything that requires the artistic hand. They got it. So this is a powder, and the way I apply this, the way I've always applied this, is I've used this. This is for gold leaf. This is gold metal leaf adhesive sizing, and this is basically a contact glue that all you have to do is brush it on. It's very thin. It's very, I don't even know how to describe it. It is thinner than milk, but this goes on. You brush it on. 10 minutes later, it gets super, super sticky. And then you come back over with a brush, dip it in here, and you just brush it right on, and it stays on. I mean, you just get total coverage with this. The base coat that I used for this, I went with a primer white, followed that by some pearl white. It's one of the custom colors. It's a car color. It's called White Lightning. I forget who puts it out, but it's a very good paint. It goes on very heavy, goes on very thick. I don't know if I'll be able to use it on my Enterprise A, but I'm going to try. But again, this is the little iridescent blue that I've got. It looks pretty good, I think, again. But I'm going to, again, these are going to be, excuse me while I try to get this going. Trying to handle photo etch with one hand does not compute. But you can see this detail is going to kind of go over that, and I hope it doesn't kill it, but it'll still be present underneath there. I have to get this spaced out correctly as I get this on, because this is the one that is bent, and to get it on there, you know, I think I'm just going to try to use the texture that is on here to kind of line up the grills. But as you can see, that's where I'm at. This is where I'm at on the secondary hole. Everything is together. Everything is glued on. I have to go over and base coat the bottom here again. But everything should be smooth. Everything should be filled as far as I want to fill it. But this is it. I mean, I'm kind of coming into the home stretch for this one. I have a whole bunch of decals to add to this. So, hooray, that is going to be some fun. The next kit after this one, I may end up taking a break. I don't know if I've mentioned this to a few people, but I have gotten a new job. I'm working as a graphic designer again and a production manager, which keeps me plenty busy. I've walked into a hornet's nest of a shop that really needed someone like me, I guess. Someone that actually knows how to manage time and work. But that's where I'm at right now. Modeling will probably take a back seat, of course, to the actual job that pays me money. But I'm going to keep on doing it. I'm going to keep on going, just so I could show y'all. This is my previous effort with the Slave one. This was a kit that I scored for like $2. I'm really glad that I did not pay full price for this, because, you know, seeing what I've seen now on the fine molds kit, this is a pale comparison. But you can see I just went with a silver base followed by I forget what color this is, but this is a, God, what did I use? It was a spray paint. I know it had to have been. You know, it's probably just primer gray. But you can see the details on here. They tried to get them pretty accurate, but the overall dimensions of this were not correct, so some of these shapes suffered in comparison to the studio model. But apparently these are supposed to be the same scale. The guns are also pretty rudimentary too. I mean, it's just like two little, I don't know. Seeing what I've seen on this model, they just don't compare. But as you can see, this is the 172 scale. This also has a 172 scale figure, but you can see the size difference here. Whoa! Size difference is pretty apparent. And I think the rest of the detail really suffered for it. The unfortunate thing about this model is that since only one side was shown on The Empire Strikes Back, they did all of these details on both sides. That much I remember. I mean, it was a very symmetrical looking model kit. And as you can see, this detail greatly differs from the detail on this side. So, moving right along, I'm going to cut this one off because I've said enough. I'm going to give another shout out to a few new dudes out there. Smoozno, you know, I'm just at a loss for words sometimes at your videos, man, but you're a great modeler. Enjoy your stuff. But yeah, you know, very unique fella out there. Dad Grendel's one of the consummate modelers out there. This guy can actually hold a real job and work on models and YouTube videos. The guy's a monster. Who else is that? Model Man Tom, of course. Model Man Tom is my first true crush here on YouTube. Never forget my first crush. But you guys take it easy. Have fun out there at TrekWorks. Can't believe how fast you worked on that Romulan bird of prey. Seems like you just started that like 2 days ago and you're already done. But it looks good. Can't wait to see it in the competition. And you guys take it easy. Have fun. Take care. Happy modeling. And all that other shit. Take it easy. Bye.